What up, world? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, man, Mr. Host with the most never need the burden. No most. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in a real way for us players to play. And parlay this great game that we got for y'all today. And I had to break this down for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Bron had a stellar season debut. Gotta give him that, you know what I'm saying? I know the haters that hate on LeBron, but if he's in year 23, how much could you hate? He done retired some niggas that started 10 years after him. That's a real career basketball player, boy. A stellar career, 23 years in the game. You gotta love it. You gotta give it to him. He deserves all the props and praises in the world. Shout out to Bron James. Bron James. Well, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all think 11-12 is a bad season debut coming off an injury? 11 points, 12 assists, 3 rebounds. I mean, that's pretty good to me. I mean, shit. Oh, well, we're going to take a look at it. Shout out to Brown. Stephen A. finally came to his senses and was like, I was wrong about Brown. And that makes sense. Because you can't be right being wrong. You gotta come to your senses, especially as a sports analyst. For a guy that played 23 seasons, you don't see that much in any sport. So let's check it out. Fair use.
12 dimes, 3 boards, and 30 minutes of work, and the Lakers scored 140 points, beating the Jazz by 14. Luka did his thing, scoring 37, and the Lakers have now won 4 out of after the game last night.
My biggest challenge this season, staying in the moment. I was, year 23, and understanding that, there's not many more games for me. Don't know when that is, but staying in the moment, just appreciating the opportunity to go out and play the game. I love to play and be around a great group.
I can fit in with anybody. I don't even understand why that was even a question. What's wrong with these people out here? I can fit in right away with anybody.
All right, we're laughing now after the game, which I like to see from LeBron because he looked a little tense beforehand when he was asked the same question. Stephen A., what is the ceiling for the Lakers with a healthy LeBron?
Conference finals. I can't say anything above that because the Oklahoma City Thunder are real. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is real. They're the best team in basketball, and Jalen Williams wasn't even playing. I mean, this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, okay? We can't ignore that their defense is elite. We know what they bring to the table, and ain't nobody stopping Shea Butter, who, by the way, we were talking about Luka and we were talking about Wembanyama, but Shea Gilgeous was still averaging 32. Let's just put that in perspective. It was still averaging 32. The reigning defending NBA champion, NBA Finals MVP, and league MVP, quietly having the best record in basketball while still averaging 32 a game. That's who we talking about when we talk about Oklahoma City, okay? Can't put anybody above them. But outside of that, I don't see anyone that the Lakers can't beat if LeBron James is ready. And let's be very, very clear. This is his first game that he played. High school, college, pros. The man never missed no basketball season has ever started without LeBron James. He's never missed an opener, all right? So this is the first year that has happened. 23rd season, be 41 years of age next month, comes out on a basketball court. We're talking about 11 points. He only shot the ball 7 times. He only took three pointers. He made 2 of them. And he led everybody in assist. The man knows basketball. He's a savant. And so when you look at it from that standpoint, in terms of looking at the Lakers and knowing what they're doing, and I'm going to say this to you too, J.J. Redick and that staff, they know what they're doing, y'all. They know what they're doing. And LeBron will figure it out. I think the Lakers, the ceiling could be the conference finals.
Well, listen, Stevie, they won 1 playoff game last year. 1. That's it. In Minnesota. Young coach, he'd be better. Doncic, better. I'll give you that. The center is the only addition. So now you have them going from
deal,
1 playoff win to the conference final in a very difficult conference with better teams because Houston got Durant. So that's a little too optimistic as far as I'm concerned.
Bagu.
I'm not concerned about the optimism, Stephen A. I agree with you. And I think, look, the 12 assists was the highlight of the night because we had this conversation a couple of weeks ago about how LeBron would fit in. And he understands how to play with multiple types of players. He went to Miami with D Wade and Chris Bosh and fit in and became the main guy, but ultimately was still able to facilitate. The dude game is limitless when you start talking about how he needs to play in order to win basketball games. And I agree with you. The only catch-22 for me is this year 23, and you hope that health and sustainability is still a part of it. And we know he's been in great shape his entire career. I think the only thing that can derail significant time with one of these stars. And remember, Luka Doncic, who, when y'all corrected me so clearly, Luka Doncic was on the Mavs team that beat the OKC Thunders, albeit in the beginning stages of them being this good as a basketball team. I think Luka is a significant difference. Austin Reeves and with Aiden on the front line, this team is formidable enough to make a conference final with the best player to ever play the game.
Shay Swagoo, just as an aside, I know we got to go. Oklahoma City is 14-1 on a 6-game winning streak. Just want to throw that out there. While everybody else doing what they doing,
they good, man.
We ain't paying no attention. We ain't paying no attention to Oklahoma City, who are the reigning defending NBA champions, and they're 14-1.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Must be something about the name. I don't know. I agree with Swag. Seventh time in 23 years that he's had more assists than points. LeBron knows what he's doing. It was impressive to watch last night. Coming up here on First and
5 and 4, but the big return was the story of the night. He broke a record, by the way, just by stepping on the floor, becoming the first player to officially now play 23 years in the NBA. And they got the win. Fourth quarter was where it was at. There were moments for everybody, which I think is interesting for a team that we're like, okay, they're kind of on a roll here.
Yeah, the question of how is LeBron James going to fit, I think, was silly, right? This is a guy who's kind of, he's done it all. He's seen it all. He is going to fit on any team, especially this one. And I think just kind of the rise of Austin Reeves kind of makes that easier to not just want to fit in, but kind of have the nights like last night where he takes 7 shots, has 12 assists, 1 turnover, kind of manages the game. He reminds me of that Olympic team, LeBron, where he kind of didn't take a back seat. He's still going to pick and choose when he wants to go be aggressive, when he wants to go take these early threes, when he wants to get out.
3 was his first one back.
Yeah,
funny.
And I don't think he's even shot or scored in the first quarter. I like that he let the game come to him. And you know what? It looked like he had a blast. This was a fun game. The crowd was into it. He's diving all over the place. And that's what really the takeaway I had from LeBron. He hasn't lost a step at all defensively. Like, he is diving in the crowd. He is trying, like, he's altering shots. He's getting in passing lanes. The fact that he is in his 23rd season and he's still competing his ass off on the defensive end is crazy. And then when you see Luka and him dancing and the crowd into it, it looked like Showtime Lakers. This was fun. This they were having a ball out there.
I thought it was a fair question to see how he would fit back in once he got back into a groove with this team, based on the fact of how Austin Reeves have been playing, how Luka has been playing, and it was answered. Like, he's a Swiss Army knife now, and he fit in perfectly. And I think one of the guys that's going to be able to benefit from that is going to be Aiden. Having LeBron playing in that mid post right there, being able to make plays, one dribble, pass it off to Aiden, be a lob threat right there at the rim. Like, he's going to be able to make this team a lot better by being able to get other guys involved. So I like what I saw, like 11 and 12 for a guy at this stage in his career, and to have the other guys around him. I thought it was great to see him back out on the floor, and that makes the Lakers a lot more dangerous than we thought they were.
And it felt like Austin Reeves. I mean, they get to the free throw line, like crazy clip, 16 for Luka, 12 for Austin, but they didn't do anything different than they were doing without him, right? LeBron James type player comes on the court. It's like, okay,
Still Luka.
let's get him going. And it was the opposite. LeBron made sure everybody else got going. LeBron made sure everyone else felt involved. Like Lou just said, DeAndre 8 and 20 and 14, Laravia 16 coming off the bench. So like, I think when you have a balanced attack like this, and you still have that option for LeBron to go crazy and be more aggressive and have those 25 field goal attempted games, I think they're going to be just fine. But this was a great start, and I think it was a great team to come back against. And I think it was a perfect first game.
And this is somewhat who he naturally is, right? He's always been a playmaker. He's always been a team guy to get other guys involved. Now that you have 2 or 3 guys in Laravia, Austin Reeves, and Luka that can do so much of the scoring and hold that load for them, LeBron James can just make plays in the mid post. Like I said, he can post up, pass out of the post. If you're not gonna double him, he's still LeBron James. I still can put pressure on you to finish at the rim. If you're gonna help over, I can dish it off to the bigs and let them eat. And like we said, he's gonna pick his spots on the offensive end. We're in transition. If I get the rebound and I bring it up, I'm still a threat at the 3-point line, and I'm still a threat going downhill. So I like what I saw last night from the Lakers. And like I said, this makes them so much dangerous because this gives them another weapon. Like, we know what Luka and Austin Reeves bring on the perimeter, but if you got a LeBron James that's posting up, that's playing 15 feet from the basket, that makes you dangerous.
And think of, like, he played damn near 30 minutes. This is a guy, first night out at this age, his 23rd season, he's playing 23 minutes.
Who wakes up this morning? Is he sore?
Absolutely.
Honestly, probably not. The guy's, he's a freak.
No, I think
I think he's just
normal
fine.
aches and pains.
Sore regardless.
Yeah.
It's when you look like Paul George. Look at Joel Embiid. Like, these guys aren't playing this like right away.
Well, they're
like,
just not the same.
It's just
not the same person.
it's so impressive.
Yeah.
It just shows you that yes, he was off. Yes, he was away from the team. But he clearly was doing all the right things. He clearly was staying in shape. He clearly was, and that's never going to be a question about LeBron James.
No, LeBron, he's one of one in that regard. Like, he's always
It's
sort of
nuts.
just above and beyond taking care of things. He was asked about his role in the Lakers. That was on Monday this season because, we're all wondering. His response was, yeah, it doesn't matter. I've never had a position, not a team or a club in the world that I can't fit in and play for. I feel like I might as well just be like, I'm LeBron James. Like,
Yeah,
I'm good.
1,000% true.
Yes, he can fit in, but he's never had to fit in. He's LeBron. Everybody has to fit in around him. Now at this stage of his career, it is refreshing to see the fact that he can be, it's crazy to say a role player. I don't want to call LeBron James a role player, but it's great to see him in this Olympic role where he can be a facilitator, where he can be that person that's off the ball that can still make things happen for them. So it was good to see him play positionless and have more assists than he had points last night.
See, and remember the talks we were having, like, what option is he going to be?
Yeah.
I don't think that's an insult to say he's the third
option.
Let's say he's the third option, I don't think it's an
And what
insult.
does that even mean?
But it's not an insult at this stage of his career. If he can have games like this where he's got 17, 11, 7, he's facilitating, everyone else is getting their game off. Like, I think that it doesn't matter what option, because on any given night he could be 1. On any given night I can see him not scoring and having 20 assists. Like, that's just whatever that night calls for is what LeBron James is going to do, which I think is what he means by he's positionless. It doesn't care what his role is. It doesn't care what team he's on. Whatever that team needs that night, that dude's going to do.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, Chandler. Like, can be the best player on the floor. Your second option can be. So the fact that people are making this, what option is he going to be? It's not like, okay, Luka, you shoot. And if you're not going to shoot, okay, now your turn. No, they're going to play natural basketball. They're going to make the best opportunities that they can when they come down the floor, no matter who has the ball in their hands. That's what makes them dangerous.
And especially like Austin Reeves, you got to figure LeBron's going to miss some time, right? Luka's going to miss some games. So even him, his option, his role is going to shift. It's going to change depending on who's in the lineup that night, what team they're playing, how they're getting guarded. They could just blitz. Like the next game, they could just blitz and pick and double team Luka every single play. That means LeBron is going to have to be more aggressive and score more. And I think he's smart enough and savvy enough to know which is which and what night he calls for what.
It's almost as if it's a team sport.
But man, they got options.
They have a lot of they have a lot of options. Let's talk Luka for a second. He's obviously on quite the roll right now. 37 last night, leads the league in scoring. Also number 1 in free throws, by the way, at about 12.5 a game. I think we're all very familiar with his deal with the officials. There's a lot of complaining going on there on every single call. Basically, he almost got a tech last night. Is he a little too reliant? Are we worried about the free throw sitch?
Listen, I don't want to use the word reliant, but you're averaging 12.5 free throw attempts.
He's getting double figures on the free throw line.
What is the problem? You're like you're shooting 12.
You're leading the NBA.
You're leading the league in free throw attempts. What is the problem? But I think this is just part of his makeup. I think that's just one of the ways that he goes out and plays the game. Some of it is theater, somewhat for the crowd and to be boisterous towards the referees. But other than that, he's going to score the basketball. And listen, you got to respect everything. All of those swing throughs and him using his body.
Oh my!
Him coming down doing these things. You got to respect it all. And he's going to be respected in that manner where he's going to get a lot of free throw attempts. But I think him just staying on the referees, I think a lot of that is just theater.
Yeah, I think he's tinkering the line.
It's a lot.
He's
tinkering. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm never gonna forget a few week, like last week, complaining the call was in his favor and he's still what even
like when you look at the numbers of it and you look at he's getting double figure scoring just alone on the free throw line. And by the way, his teammate I think is 3rd in free throws, Austin Reeves. They're getting a lot of calls. And this is they're dependent on this on their offense. So if I'm a team scouting against them, I am saying, guys, let's try. I know obviously it's hard because they have mastered doing this just like Jalen Brunson's had, just like a lot of other guys have. Defend them without fouling, and they are going to struggle, especially in the half court, because this is their game. They create contact, they flail into you, they throw their head back every time there's hands. So teams going forward have to realize, okay, they're getting a lot of free throws, especially these two ball-dominant guys. You have to defend them without fouling, and I think their offense will obviously take a huge hit.
Everybody knows that, and yet it still works.
Like the James Harden. Remember, James Harden was so obvious about it back in the day because it was this. Now theirs is just total body. There's completely. But then they changed the rule where if I get a guy if I get you in the air, right, and you jump, if I jump towards you, it should be an offensive foul.
Wait, you changed?
I feel like they're now back to that. They like one of those clips. Luka jumped into a guy that's not his natural shooting motion. They still called the foul. I thought they changed that. I thought offensive.
They changed that. Yeah.
Like watch this one clip if we could play that. Like look. Well, not that one. It's coming up here.
No, that one was
like
nice and clear.
This right here. So look.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not his natural shooting motion. That should be
well,
offensive or nothing.
The rule has changed if you're going left or right. If you're going out of your way left or right. But if I'm going forward, that's illegal. That's illegal. That's a legal play.
It's not enjoyable to watch that, by the way. Yeah. Just as a fan.
Well, free throws just in general.
I want to make sure we give flowers to DeAndre Ayton because I think a lot of folks have been sort of waiting for him to find his spot, and perhaps now he has. 20 and 14, 6th 2010 game of this season so far. He had 6 total last season. So I love when somebody seems to have found their spot. Is that what we're looking at?
And 70% from the field. Like that, he is picking his spots. He's catching and finishing quick. He's making those little mid-range jumpers that he does, and he's playing hard. And I think it's never been about talent with DeAndre Ayton. Obviously, he's extremely highly talented, #1 pick, but he needs to continue to do stuff like this where he gets on the offensive glass. He takes what the defense gives him. He gets a lot from these guards that create so much attention, that get in the paint, and that could make double teams where they're getting found easy on easy pocket pass and dunk. So I think he's obviously a product of benefiting from really good guards, but you can't knock what he's doing. He's rebounding. He's playing hard. He's trying to block shots. This is the version of that #1 pick that everyone thought we were going to see in Phoenix consistently that we didn't. Now he's starting to show it.
And that's what you always tell a big guy. Like, listen, just be in the right spots and finish, and he's been able to do that. He's offensive rebounding. He's been able to finish on the offensive rebounds. He's become a lob threat. He's able to get behind the defense and finish a lot of those things. And when you're with dynamic ball handlers like a Luka and like LeBron, all you have to do is just be in the right spots. And he's been able to do that. So, last year we wasn't sure about this fit, but this particular season, he looks really, really good in that Lakers uniform.
Guys, he's back. Let's talk to Bobby Portis here in a couple minutes, who's standing by.
Tell us what's happening, Bobby.
So many questions for Bobby when we come back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Salute JP. Salute to my guy JP, man. From this spizzle. You seen that game yesterday, man? Utah was trying to send their young guns our way, but we handled the candle. Put the stream guy in there if y'all want to come chop it up. But yeah, man, he had a great season debut. I think he plays a little bit better as a role player, you know, where you don't have to do so much. I know he's naturally gifted, but the nigga's 40-something years old. Like, you gotta give him that, you know what I'm saying?
Coming up, Brown. I'm coming up to chop it up. I'm coming up.
What's happening, player?
What's happening, baby?
Yeah, man, just here, man. You see that game
man.
yesterday?
Which one?
Oh, I'm talking about the
Laker game.
The Lakers versus thing. I'm also talking about the Monday night game.
I watched a little bit of it, but I got to get up for work and 8 a.m. that early, so I went to sleep.
Yeah, man.
And then I watched a little bit of Cowboy game, and then I went to sleep too. I get up work early. Yeah, on the special occasions, like if it's our teams,
that's it.
I'll stay up past that. Other than that, like when y'all play,
stay up in these late ass games, man.
Yeah, man. When you play T, I stood up
last night. I was like, hell no.
Right.
I ain't staying up till 1 o'clock.
Hell no. Gotta get up early in the morning, man. That damn sleep messing around with them. Like when you played T Sunday night, I was up. I stayed up and watched it then.
Oh yeah, did you? Okay.
He played me last Monday. I was up watching it to the end. Pissed me off though.
That was a defensive game, wasn't it? Oh man.
Well, what I told you, I think it was on Scrub screen, live stream. Like, bro, the Eagles, Packers, Lions, and I'm gonna say the Rams. Those are the 4 teams that everybody gotta be watching out for and get ready to see the NFC. Seattle and Tampa on the outside. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just better luck next year.
I know, but
AFC, you got Denver now.
Yeah, Denver.
Possibly the Patriots. Other than that, you still got the same 3. Lamar, Mahomes, Allen. That's Buffalo, Baltimore, KC. That's 3 slots already. Then you add in Denver, Patriots, Jags, Colts.
Yeah, Jags, Colts. The Colts, they're up there.
I want to understand how the hell we letting the AFC beat on us every year in the Super Bowl when we got the best goddamn conference. We got the best conference. Everybody beat on everybody. Like, there's no legitimate team that say, yo, they the best.
Well,
like how everybody say with KC, like, yo, KC coming out the AFC. You can't say that in the NFC. We don't know who the hell coming out.
Yeah, it's one of those seasons. Everybody thinks they can go to the Super Bowl. Like, yo.
Oh, like, bro, we always had the best conference. Always.
The Seahawks, too. Like, yo, the Seahawks are killing it.
I don't trust Sam Darnold. Neither the rest of the fam. We all don't trust Sam Darnold.
Oh, okay.
We like their defense. You know, the rest of the fan, we talked about that. That's why I said you been missing the action. I was like, where Mac at?
Oh, man. I have a whole bunch of shit to do, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't really have time to come online, but I'm trying to push the channel more, you know? Because I ain't got much stuff, shit like that, but
it's cool. I'm gonna hype it up for you and everything. Yeah. You know, I seen Outlaw was chopping it up.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell you last time when you went live for the Eagle game. I said, well, come on, scrub page and join it like y'all used to.
Yeah, for sure.
That help with your following, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that was on HD page, they on scrub page now.
Word up. That's what
You know what I'm saying? You know you fam, everybody gonna come rock with you all day.
Yeah. That's my folks right there.
For sure. That's what I see when you went live.
Scrubs channel.
The Scrub probably at work right now. You know you were live.
Even though his team is not winning, he's still covering the NFL, which I commend him for that.
Oh, man, Scrub a grounder, bro. You know how that is. Shit, we had a bad couple years. I told him New York just having bad years this year. Giants suck, Jets suck, Yankees garbage now. Liberty trash now again. It's just hard times in NY.
Hard times in NY, bro. Even Boston.
I said the wave home.
Even
the wave home. That's about the whole thing. Oh, the wave home.
Make America wavy again.
Make it wavy again, baby. Max B home.
Now they got the
Jim still hating.
They got Jim Jones over there.
Still hating.
Screw face.
Screw face. Goddamn hating ass, bro. Get some money out of here, man.
he's probably
Bro, he holding on for a grudge that was like since we were kids.
I can tell you look like he a blackballer in here, you know what I'm
saying? You know he is. Come on, man, you were blackballing the man white balling the man from the beginning. When you made him sign that deal, they signed all his rights over just to get him out of jail. When that's your man's, I'm just gonna bail you out. We're gonna make some money. I'm gonna make you have a good little deal. And then I'm gonna get a little piece, but you know, you're gonna have you a good deal where you eating more. I ain't finna just mess over you like that because Cam doing it to you.
Right.
Allegedly. Because I don't think Cam was messing over him. I think Cam got what he put in and he made sure them guys became bosses.
Yeah.
That's what I really think Cam did.
Yeah.
And back then, only Joel had the talent.
Cameron, Dipset was big, bro. At the time, Dipset was big, so Cam did his thing.
It was big.
Was valued at like 50 million.
It was a movement. But everybody loved Joel. They didn't really like care for Jimmy. Jimmy had that one little song, and that was about it. Nobody really cared about no Jimmy.
Everybody that was really rapping was under Jimmy, so it was kind of crazy.
Nobody really cared about it. It was just Joel's, Hellrail, JR,
drugs.
Then Cam, and then you got Jaja. That was it. Nobody was like, okay, we gotta listen to Jimmy. Nobody didn't say that. None of my uncles said that, bro, when I was growing up listening. It was all about Cam.
Jimmy. Jomo.
Then he came out with them 2 songs, Ballin', Summer in Miami.
Summer in Miami.
Feature made it hot with Trey Songz. Like, man, Trey Songz make the song hot. Cause you ain't talking about shit. And nowadays, back out like, man, who the hell goes right?
Did you hear about the Jets player that got shot in New York?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Yeah, man. There's a Jets player that got shot in New York. Chris Boyd.
Nah, I didn't know that happened. I'm about to figure out what Jets player.
Yeah, I'm about to put it up. Chris Boyd.
Chris
In critical
Boyd.
condition right now.
Ooh, Lord. Second NFL
Yep.
player got something going on, man. I hope he survives. I pray for him and his family. I don't like to hear nothing like that, especially around holiday times and stuff like that. Mizzle, man, what y'all cooking for Thanksgiving, brother?
Man. Our Thanksgiving already passed, though. Remember, Canada is different, right?
Yeah, I thought we
So you
celebrate
guys
all at one
Thanksgiving.
time. We North America.
They, I don't know, man. That's what I thought too, but these Canadians,
Yeah, I
they be
thought we
doing
North
shit different.
America, but y'all on London time. Y'all do everything what London do. London and some
Yeah,
parts
that's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. Do
Uh,
London even celebrate Thanksgiving?
yeah, everywhere in the world celebrate Thanksgiving. They just probably celebrate it at a different time, different date. Because half of Canada is like France and London. That's all that's really up there.
That's true.
France and London. That's
Now to the
our
latest
ally.
on shooting of
France and London.
New York
I
Jets
want to
football.
show you this real quick.
Detectives continue to search for the gunman.
Police camera video of the suspect. Quarterback Chris Boyd was shot early Sunday morning in Midtown. He is now in critical condition.
Eyewitness News reporter Tanya Rivera joining us live from Bellevue Hospital, where Boyd is being treated. Tanya,
Well, David and Sandra, in releasing that video, police are hoping for tips from the public. Anyone who might recognize that suspect, they believe he is the man responsible for shooting Jets cornerback Chris Boyd, who remains here at Bellevue Hospital this afternoon in critical but stable condition. This is who police believed to be behind the gun violence yesterday morning in Midtown. Last seen wearing a black cap, black sweatshirt, black pants, multicolored sneakers. The player was leaving Say Less, a popular Midtown Asian fusion restaurant. Police found Chris Boyd with a gunshot wound to the abdomen and
Sound like he tried robbing him, Mac. That's probably what went on.
Bellevue Hospital.
Uh-oh.
It is still unclear
Come on,
of the
man.
relationship, if any, between the gunman and Boyd. As many in the NFL react to this devastating news, teammate and family against a hometown player.
Pretty bad that happened, because that could have happened to anyone, but the fact that it happened to him is crazy. I hope he recovers. Yeah, I hope he gets well soon.
A sentiment a lot of New Yorkers share right now, all hoping that Boyd gets well soon. Now, the Jets are set to hold their Monday presser soon, and we are hoping to get more information about Boyd's condition out of that. The team did release a very brief statement Sunday at Bellevue Hospital on the east side. Tanya Rivero, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Yep.
Sound like he tried robbing him. He knew who he was, spotted him, and tried to get him. That's what that situation was.
Newly released surveillance images show the unidentified shooter of New York Jets cornerback Chris Boyd, who was shockingly shot. An NFL player was shot in the abdomen after leaving a trendy restaurant in Midtown Manhattan at about 2 a.m. on November 16th. Boyd told police he'd been inside the Say Less eatery on West 38th Street in the heart of Manhattan with two of his teammates, but that he had left moments before he was shot because he felt the, quote, vibe inside was off and he sensed tension, sources said. The street outside the Asian fusion restaurant, which is often teeming with celebrities, was crowded with people before gunshots were fired. Viral footage posted by the Instagram account Swish TV revealed when multiple shots were heard going off. It isn't clear if Boyd was the intended target or if the man pictured in the surveillance footage knew him. According to police, the gunman fled the scene after the gunshots rang out. The suspect was last spotted wearing a black cap, black sweatshirt, black pants, multicolored sneakers, and carrying a black book bag. Meanwhile, the NFL player was lapsing in and out of consciousness before he was rushed to Bellevue Hospital in critical but stable condition. The eatery apparently refused to turn over security footage it might have that could shed light on the lead-up, sources said. In a statement to the Post, a spokesperson for the eatery said, "Since the onset of the police investigation, we have been to assist their inquiry." The player first came into the public eye for many last NFL season during his
Man, what's going on? It's buffering like that.
with the
I like that
Houston Texans.
Might need to pause it, Mac, and let it load up.
15-yard penalty in favor of the Chiefs, who came away with a field goal on the drive. Before his time at the Jets began earlier this year, Boyd played a season each with the Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Ernest Quander, one of Boyd's closest friends, whom he met while attending the University of Texas, told the Post that the 5'11" defensive back was, quote, in good condition and doing really good following the shooting. Quander assured, "He's a soldier. Through tough times, he's fine. He's fine."
Yeah, you see that?
Might try to rob him.
So
That's what that was.
he's seen them young men. You think they try to rob him though? I think they probably had some beef.
Nah, he tried to rob him. I mean,
having beef
because he don't know nobody. He don't know nobody. He just got to New York. That's one. Two, he just went out to go hang out with some friends at a popular club, and he felt the tension and the vibe. That could mean just like what you said, a cruise, but they ain't say no cruise. They ain't say no cruise.
Yeah.
They could be looking at him and recognize who he is.
Yeah.
And you can peep the vibe on, okay, he look like he trying to, let me get on up out of here. Then when they see when he try to leave, they probably try to get him. But there's gonna be some more detail to that story.
Yeah, they probably seen him hanging out there a few times. You know what I'm saying? Because if they get so close upon him like that, he probably been clocking him for a minute. Messed up.
Man, that's crazy.
You can't even be a celebrity football player without you getting.
Oh, man, you can't be a celebrity nothing. You can't even be a regular citizen out here, man.
Did you see them kids that were attacking the pregnant woman and her kids?
You said they had some kids attacking a woman and her children?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't
Chicago.
catch that. I ain't catch that. Or hear about it.
Yeah, some big thing.
You know, they don't really discuss world news unless it's like majorly or we doing it. She was the other color. Yeah, I would have heard about it.
Oh, you don't really hear about that in mainstream news, eh?
No, you don't hear about it. You gotta look it up, or if it's the other color that's doing it to them, they gon' broadcast it worldwide. Other than that, you don't hear nothing about it. Like when that little incident happened in Texas with the rapper and his daughter got unalived at the car wash. You know what I'm saying? The guys that did it were black, so they broadcast it nationwide. I knew about it in Atlanta in the news, and they seen it on World Star. Now, what you telling me? I don't know nothing about it. Well, where at in Chicago it happened?
CBS.
I don't watch them sometimes, bro. Sometimes they be on bull
Sure,
crap.
I can tell you, you know what I'm talking about? This is what happened. And it's crazy because that's a female, you know? A pregnant female like that.
Talking strictly, man. You exposing some dude he talking about. Oh man, my team, boy, man, I don't know what to say. Got hella injuries going on. Need to get the offense right. Just ain't looking good, Mac.
World and then on another episode of Fuck Them Kids. Yeah, fuck them kids.
What else to say about the Charlene and the kids?
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah. Fuck the kids. On another episode of Fuck Them Kids, we have Chicago mother Krishanda Hatter, aka Big Shano with the fat cat on Facebook. She was walking home with her kids after picking them up from school, and she happened to run into the children of the court. All fucked up. We talking about diabolical laboratory kids, all sorts of shit. God's supposed to protect the kids. They're supposed to be guys.
Man, what's going on? Just froze.
Bones
So
or some
Mac,
shit like that. I'm not a doctor. However, she came herself and said she's now pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And then the man who put the bounty on the kids said, "My bad. I thought you was pregnant. My bad." Now I don't imagine people went for the 5K.
$5,000.
Yeah, 5,000.
Just tell me what them motherfuckers at. You gonna get their ass for free? God on my life, boy. I will fuck them, boy. I'll fuck them kids up. $5,000, man.
So like I have to do Chicago. See, people probably would have said, "Fuck them kids for free," but they.
The kids?
Yeah, fuck the kids. So now the mama, it was a reward out for the mama, which is crazy work. But now, it's a lot of people that got to get locked up, and there's more than one mama got to get locked up. Unless that mama is like the old lady that live in the just running from work. Place children of the core. School shoulder proof. That happened at Oroville T. Bow, or they really. It was on 107 in Calhoun. I know they don't want to go back to school.
My bad, some technical difficulties. I don't know, man. They crashed me out. They crashed me out right when I was doing the thing live, man. But salute to JP for passing through. I just wanted to break that down for y'all real quick. Let me fix my connection a little bit better, man. And I'll see y'all later, man. Wee hours, you know, we're gonna do in the late night Mac talk. We're gonna talk about some real topics. You know what I'm saying? So it's your boy Matt Mizzle. And you know my slogan, keep it real to feel. Forget how they feel. I'm out. Peace.